Trader Joe's. Are you a mid-20s millennial? Are you a sorority girl in her sophomore year of college, finally moving away from her dorm? The perfect store for you. You like overpriced? The perfect store for you. Do you like affordable little snacks or little meals? It's the perfect store for you. If you only grocery shop at Trader Joe's, like if you do all of your grocery shopping at Trader Joe's, 1, you're a sycophant. 2, how do you have that much money? 3, can your business hire me? Cause I could use a job. Dim sum from Trader Joe's. Let's get into it. The first course on the Trader Joe's dim sum menu. You know, at a real dim sum place, you get the piece of paper and they tell you what it is and you get a little box, you get a little pencil and you check the box of what you want. First things first, you check the Chinese style pork buns. We're gonna make 2 of these Johns and we're gonna steam them. We got our steaming basket here filled with water. I hate steaming baskets, they're a pain in the ass to clean, but this I found is the best way to cook these. We got our 2 bao buns and we're gonna just drop them in our steaming basket. We're gonna start our pan, get it on medium high heat, and cover. We're just gonna let these steam. Have you ever seen the Disney short Bao? That's what we're eating. We're like the Mom and Bao. I watched that short with my friends freshman year of college and we all cried. And to pad this video up a little bit because, you know, you're not doing much when it comes to actually cooking here. We're gonna rate these out of 5. Bao buns. I have no basis for this, but bao buns are like the Philly cheesesteak of China or Eastern Asia. I think they come from China. I'm not 100% sure, but they're filled with a dense pork or some kind of meat filling wrapped around a dense bun. That's kind of what a Philly cheesesteak is. A fatty meat in the case of a Philly cheesesteak. Steak in the case of a bao bun. Pork, this is barbecue pork. We're just gonna let this ride. I don't know. Damn, this is ripping. Probably does not need to be that hot. These Johns are steaming. What does Waka Flocka say? Bow, 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 bow. What are we eating today? Bow. What does Waka Flocka say? Bow, bow, bow. Flocka. I don't know how long these have been going for, but we're gonna let them hang out for a little bit longer. It's getting steamy. The water's cooking in there. Boiling. Boiling now. I was never much of a drummer. Hold me now. All right, these have been steaming for about 8 minutes. I'm gonna just lift this lid and check to see. Oop, they're nice and malleable. Let's check my chopstick skills. Excellent. They're a little sticky. Okay. Our first course of Trader Joe's dim sum. Barbecue pork bao. Give it a try. I like bao buns so much because of that dough. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You gotta get kind of used to it. It's kind of sweet. I like that. I could have probably let them steam a little bit longer. The middle's a little... The middle's not necessarily cold, but it's also not necessarily warm. It's lukewarm. It's spongy. It's got a sweetness, and the sweetness goes really well with the pulled pork. I got some sweet chili sauce here. Maybe a little spice might spice things up a little bit on this fucking thing. I put way too much on. It did add a nice little flavor to it though. These, knockout. Do you remember when Trader Joe's got in trouble for using racially insensitive names for their food, like Trader Jose's? I forgot what the Chinese one was, but that's very funny to me. And for that, I think I'm gonna give the bao bun from Trader Joe's solid 3.5. I f with them. Trader Joe's did good on the bao buns. 3.5 stars. Got 2 easy ones. We got the soup dumplings, some pork soup dumplings with ginger, all timer. We got some vegetable spring rolls. I f***ed up and got the vegetable spring rolls. I don't like mushrooms or tofu. But don't worry guys, I'm gonna try them for you. Now these are my I love soup dumplings. These are the 2 easiest ones to make. Look at those. I'm gonna air fry these. Got our spring roll here. We're gonna throw it in the air fryer for like, I don't know, until it's done. And for the soup dumplings, we're microwaving them. You can do these in a steaming basket like the bao buns, but every time I've ever done that, they explode when I try to take them off the steaming basket. Not sure what that's about. Oh yeah, you gotta cut the edges of one corner of these so that it lets the steam escape. 1:45 to 2 minutes. We're gonna throw these in the microwave. Meet Mike. Those have been in the microwave for, I don't know, maybe 40 seconds. We're just gonna open these. Scissor, we're gonna do this nicely. Look at those, nice and steamy. give these Johns a try. See, this is the problem that I always have with these. They end up sticking together, and you end up losing some of the broth in these. See that? Oh, saved it. Give it a try. Nope, still juicing a little. Hot. That was disgusting. Told you guys I'm not very good at chopsticks. Also, these are hot as balls. God. Amazing. Top tier dumpling from Trader Joe's. By far. Like, this one's got a hole in it already. God. Fuck. Ow. Ah. It's hot in my throat. You sound like RFK. The texture on the soup dumplings, contrary to the bao buns, it's less doughy and more rubbery, but not rubbery in a bad way, if that makes sense. And then, as far as the filling goes, not only do you have the soup broth that's in these, you also have pork and the ginger. And if you've ever had like wonton soup, it's like that, but in one bite, compared to having to eat a whole bowl of soup. Fantastic, honestly. You get that little bit of ginger, adding a little like spicy. Not like spicy, like hot, but like adds a little something to it that you can't get elsewhere. It's like popping a pimple in your mouth. It's perfect. I'm gonna have to give Trader Joe's soup dumplings, pork and ginger, 4.5 stars. Not much better than these. Take that one to the bank. Spring roll with gross shit in it. I'm pissed that I got the wrong one, but we're here, and it would be a disservice to you guys if I didn't at least give it a go. I also didn't clean my air fryer since the wing video, so it might taste like buffalo a little bit. Who cares? The only thing that I could see saving this with all this nasty shit in it, decent amount of this goddamn chili sauce. I'm gonna have to give it a good bite for you guys. It's alright. If someone were to give it to me and not tell me there's mushrooms and shit in it, I'd be like, yeah, it's a pretty decent enough spring roll. Kind of mushy in the middle. You know, it's not my jam, per se. But if you like mushrooms and kale and all that bullshit, it's pretty good. It's got a nice crispy exterior. It gets real crispy and nice like you want out of a spring roll. Trader Joe's spring roll for course number 3, I think. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Pretty decent, not much to say about it. Check the little sheet the guy gave you when you sat down. Looks like you got one course left. We got pork gyoza, or pot stickers, or dumplings. Not sure really what the difference is in these. I've had pot stickers, I've had gyoza, they're kind of the same thing. Let me know if I'm being culturally insensitive there. I know the Chinese and Japanese don't always get along. From my Western eyes, they seem pretty much like the same thing. Nevertheless, we're gonna cook these, and we're gonna do it a little fun way. Seen a lot of videos of people doing like a cornstarch slurry, cooking it down and making it crispy. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna do that. A little oil in pan, non-stick. Yeah, you try to do this on a steel pan, guy. Get it nice and heated up. This is the most amount of cooking you're gonna be doing for this, and that's the reason you do it. This is an easy meal that's fun, that you can do a little something different. You get a bunch of different so you don't have to get bored eating the same thing. I don't know, does that happen to people? Doesn't happen to me. What I'm saying, dim sum is basically Chinese chili triple dipper. Put these flat side down, and you gotta make them look cool in here. We're gonna do 5. Warm water, about a cup, half a cup, I don't know. I just filled it up to a point. Cornstarch, stay fresh, no mess my ass. Dude, I picked this thing up off the shelf. See, look at that. Stay fresh, no mess my ass. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon cornstarch, drop it in the water, and then half a tablespoon of flour. We're gonna check the sear on these. Oh, they're perfect. All right, we gotta mix these up. Mix this up quick. Making a slurry. Okay, mixed up. Dump it in. We're gonna cover it. Let it steam like every other dumpling. Dumplings are easy. Oh, dude, it's gooping up. That's what we're looking for. Goop. Like Gwyneth Paltrow style goop. That's a throwback, huh? Goop it up, guys. We're looking vagina candles. Pussy scented candles. I can't think of anything more goopy than that. Does anybody else remember that? Gwyneth Paltrow gooping it up, taking her goop and making candles out of it. She had to know that shit was funny, right? Because no way you're gonna make a vagina scented candle and call it goop and be like, no, this is empowering. Because no, that's funny. That's just funny. Because you know vaginas are goopy sometimes. We're steaming these johns up. Try to make them look pretty. Those look crazy. That looks crazy in there. I might have used too much cornstarch. Who knows? Damn, shawty, she goopy. Those are steamed. Now I guess what you do, I don't know, I watched one video on this earlier. You just let this cook. You want it to get crispy. Looks like a monster. Looks like a monster from the Black Lagoon. Kind of looks like cum. cum. Like if you boiled cum, this is boiled cum. A cum reduction sauce, that's what we're making. It's like cum cotton candy. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm trusting the process. Crazy that cornstarch works like that, huh? Literally just this powder that I put in water and then dump it in the pan and it makes it look like male ejaculate. And theoretically, it should be getting crispy. Dude, tell me that doesn't just look like nut. Nut is a crazy word for I nutted in my pan. There's a lot of funny words for cum, but nut is particularly funny to me for some reason. What do you mean it's nut? No, nuts are hard. This is goopy. Nut, jizz, spunk, splooge. Let me know your favorite euphemism for cum in the comments. I'm trusting the process here still, but supposed to reduce down a lot, I think. I don't know. This is making me nervous that I'm ruining another nonstick pan. Just let it get crispy. Patience is a virtue. Usually it takes a very short amount of time for this to happen to me. Not sure what's going on here. Getting some color. It's a good sign. If I turn the heat up like crazy. There we go. It's working. Just needed to be reduced down a lot, I guess. So I need to get plate. Trust the process, I guess. Puberty. First day. My balls are finally dropping. That's cool. I've never used cornstarch before. I'm a simple man. Oh, look at that. The whole thing's moving now. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't think this would work that well. That's so cool. I love when I cook something new and it just works. It's a very satisfying feeling. Like this is super simple, but it just makes me feel good that it just worked immediately. Like I didn't have to retry it or anything. Okay, and we go like this. Needs some more time, I think. Ow. It's almost there. Goopy on the plate. This is nuts, dude. Cornstarch is sick. I'm just gonna start randomly using cornstarch in things. But you can do this with pizza rolls. Pizza rolls are just dumplings. Fancy ass pizza roll cornstarch slurry. It's almost ready. It smells like burning now. Hold on. That doesn't smell like burning, but look at that. This one's f***ed up, but that's dope, dude. To try these, we got gyoza dipping sauce. I bought a new bottle of this. Didn't need to, apparently. Had it at home. Share the chili oil bowl. Gyoza chili oil. Get into these. Never had gyoza like this? We're gonna give it a try. Hot. I'm fucking so good. That's delicious. That is so good. It adds something to the gyoza that's not there when you just pan prime. And that something is extra crispiness. Everyone should try this. It's super fucking easy. Finally, we made it through our 4-course dim sum meal. Go to Trader Joe's,